First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 90s Wolf.
6-man. Check curls. Switch it.
Score. Play. Go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Set, ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stand. Be driven.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Go.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Yep.
47. Check, 47. Come on, D. Back. He's coming.
Now.
We got double up.
Go.
Now they try the right side here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Protein spell. Look at me. Zipper.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Set. 10-2 stop.
It's our time.
Shoot.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
6-6. Pull it high.
Now Kamara. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ready.
On third down, Marino. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taken at about the 36. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Hey, exit.
Check 37. Check 37.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Go.
You got push it second and 3.
Hey.
Mike, 27. In the face. Check 99. Check 99. Watch go. Watch the quit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Steelers. He's checking.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
He has elite instincts for his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They go play action here on first down. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
Get him. Check 13. Check 13. Shoot.
Sit. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Saints nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Over the middle, complete. That's Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Marino toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Marino. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On the ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Check 9, check 9. Go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. They're trying to generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
You better be afraid of me. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Keep playing hard.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Marino. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Marino. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A give to Kamara running right. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Marino sets up. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Yes, yes. 80 weapons.
They'll try and throw forward Marino. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. T.J. Watt and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on. Look at me. Go. Yo, go. Go.
Now they try the right side here. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Good one, let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, tighten down.
Final play of the half. It's Marino. Pass incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop. Ready?
Now it's Marino. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Kamara trying the right side. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
54's Mike. Check. Let's go.
Marino a throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Slam, slam, slam. Protein spill. Golf, golf. Get it.
Marino off of play action. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 67 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And Marino's throw there incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And to give this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, exit. Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now. Marino. He gets it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Marino. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Pilot, 64, weak, snap.
From midfield now, Marino. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 27 yards there, a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Marino. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Zoo! Get it!
Again, it's Marino. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it 24-13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Hey. Hey, Delta.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Hey!
Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Hey! Wahoo! 5.
Second and long. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. Now with his third touchdown and his first ever NFL game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Play fake. Here's Marino. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check 26.
They're going on fourth down. Marino. And this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
That's what I do.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Rock it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Marino. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Rush in.
80 weapon.
Mike 54. Pick it up. Hey, one set.
2.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now in desperation, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. 10 over.
Shit.
SOS. Hey, Sam off.
Now they try the right side here.
Kill.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
15.
2 yards.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure. And he coughed it up.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. He'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Here we go. Hey, Charlie, 60 or. Come, now.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Pittsburgh, not much to complain about here. They come in and